Are you ready to buy that new house you've always wanted? Maybe you want a new car. Maybe you want to think about getting some investment money set aside for a big goal you have planned. If you want to know how to be able to save money and save it fast, tune in for this week's episode of Real Life Success. What is going to motivate you to save a little extra cash versus spending it all at the movies? Where's your motivation? If you don't have a strong enough why, what's going to motivate you to start stashing a little bit of money instead of going out and buying some new shoes or going out, to a fancy restaurant? You have to have a why, because anybody can say, just for the moment, oh, you know what? I want to save a few dollars. But they just save for 1 week and then they never save after that, right? Because they never are motivated enough to follow behind their goals. And so the first thing that you have to do is you have to identify your why. Second thing that you have to do is you have to learn how to budget your money. Now, free gift for you guys, free gift for you guys, free gift for you guys. I'm going to give you the Urban Money Budget. I'm going to give you right now, Yaquin's going to do it for me. I'm going to give you the link that I put together to my Urban Money Budget file, and this is all you have to do. Open the file, put in how much money you make a month, write out, put in your expenses. Everything is already written out for you. And then as soon as you put in that basic information, it's already going to calculate for you your monthly budget. You're not going to have to crunch any numbers. It will crunch the numbers for you automatically. Simple as that. All you have to do, again, I'm going to give you the link to the Urban Money Budget. This is to help you save money. Because you can't save money if you don't have a budget, right? Because how do you know how much money you have to go towards savings? Some of you guys might just be looking at the checking account thinking, oh, well, I got $500. That means that I have $500 to save. But no, that's not correct, because you might have forgotten that you have an extra bill on the way that you forgot all about, right? Remember this? Your savings basically comes down to the budget, which is income minus expenses. So what I'm going to do when I give you my Urban Money Budget, you're just going to be able to open the file, put in how much money you make a month, and then it's going to start shooting back at you how much you can afford to spend in certain areas. It's going to tell you when you are underspending. It's going to tell you when you are overspending. It's going to tell you if you're right at the edge and you're doing just a fair amount from how much money that you make every single month, right? So I'm going to put that out for you guys, give you the free link, check it out, let me know what you think, okay? My free gift to you. Now, let's talk a little bit about other ways to save money. So, at this point, you've identified your why, you have your budget set in place, and now you understand that you have to pay yourself first. Okay, well, what comes next? What comes after that? Well, at a very basic level, right, you need to be able to have an account set up at a minimum. You need to have your accounts. So at a very basic level. Now, some of you guys, you might believe in putting money, in a shoebox, putting money under the bed. It's 2016, guys. We got to put the money in the bank, okay? A large portion of it, at least, a large portion. Some of you guys might have a safe in the house or things like that. But, for a lot of you guys with a lot of the savings that you have, I don't know about you guys, but I always lose money when I carry around cash. The number one time that I lose money, the stupidest way where I lose money personally, is when I'm just walking around with cash in my pocket. And then I might spend money here, I might spend money there, right? I might leave a $20 bill in my pants, and I forget that it's there. I might leave a $50 bill in my pants and forget that it's there. I'll put it in a washing machine, and it might be a $100 bill in there. Have any of you guys ever done that? Whenever you hold on to that type of pocket cash, it's always a very easy way for you to lose money, right? And so with that in mind, guess what you want to do? You want to have some of these funds stashed away in a savings account, right? Now let's talk a little bit about that. What is the objective of you saving? That's one of the things that I want to ask you guys right now. What is the objective right now of you having savings in the first place? Savings is just for emergency. Let me say that to you again. Savings is just to you for an emergency. Because some of you, the reason why I'm wording it that way is because some of you guys, you might just be so inclined to save that you're just going to save and save and save and save and save for the rest of your life. But guess what? When you do that, you're actually going to lose a lot of money that way. Because nobody becomes wealthy through savings alone, right? People that become wealthy, they have to take certain money and they have to invest. See, there's a difference between savings and investment. This right here that we're talking about is just simply a short-term savings. Our long-term savings we can note as investments. Our short-term savings, the only purpose for having it is for an emergency. How many times have you guys found yourself in a sticky situation and you didn't have any money in savings to get yourself out of the jam? When it comes to why you're saving, the very first thing that you need to have is an emergency savings. See, there's two different types of savings. You have emergency savings and then you have goal savings. Now, you guys talked a little bit about goal savings earlier. Some of you might have a goal to pay off the house. You might have a goal to get a car. You might have a goal to start a business. But you cannot effectively operate on the goal if you have no safety net, if you have no emergency fund, right? Because guess what? What happens, let's put this to the test. What happens if you save up all the money that you need to buy a house and you get yourself into the house and then something breaks down and needs to be repaired? Where's your money going to come from to be able to cover the repair, right? If you would have did this first, you would have already had the cushion in place. You would have already had the emergency fund. That's what it was for a rainy day. Free tip. All of you guys at a bare minimum should have $1,000 saved in your emergency savings account, right? When I say emergency savings account, I mean this is a separate account from your checking account, okay? Remember, again, we're talking about accounts. At a basic level, 3 accounts that you should have. 1 account for emergency savings, 1 account for a goal, 1 account for checking. Do not put all of your emergency money in a checking account because you're going to start pulling from the checking account and you're going to start taking away money for the rainy day, right? Now, let me share something with you guys. One of the things that I talk to my guys in the Winner Circle about is not being an everybody listener. And what I mean when I say not being everybody listener is, when it comes to a lot of important things in life, everybody has an opinion on it. For example, when I was growing up, everybody was telling me about, what I should do with money. They were telling me, yeah, you want to do this with your money and you want to do that. And, I used to always tell them, I said, especially when I had a full-time job, I used to always tell them, I'm saving my money because if I ever end up losing my job, then what's going to happen? I'm not going to know how to survive. I won't know how to manage. I won't have the money. What am I going to do? I had already been homeless, so savings was very important to me. I didn't want to be homeless again. So I said, you know what? Before I end up losing the job, not because I'm not going to be a good performer, but the job is not in my control. If I end up losing the job, let me make sure that I have a little money set to the side just in case. A little bit of emergency money stashed away. And you know what certain people used to tell me? They used to say, oh man, don't worry about that. You'll always have a job. Deal with that problem when it comes. Why are you worrying about that now? Everything is good. You never have to worry about that. I'll tell you this. Those same people that used to tell me that when it comes to not worrying about losing your job, those are the same people now that I know that personally went through poverty. Why? Because they never put the money towards savings while they had it. Think about what you're saying. That psychology, that mentality says to you, whenever you have a dollar, spend it. Whenever your back is against the wall in your emergency, then that's when, you want to start saving for the money. All right, guys, so thanks for watching another episode of Real Life Success. If you like this video and you want to check out more, please subscribe to my YouTube channel where I'm going to be giving you so much more information all for free. Whether it's how to start your own business, how to leave corporate America, get rid of the job that you hate, how to be able to pay off student loan debt and say goodbye to Sallie Mae once and for all, please subscribe to this channel. I give you these videos all for free.